Hello everybody, and welcome. One of the most common things that we do every day, yet give very little thought to, is lifting. And this is something that I see patients injure themselves very frequently, whether it be at work, or activities on the weekend, or sports. Because we do it so frequently, lifting can cause significant injury to the low back. This can occur as a result of lifting heavy objects just once, or lifting light objects multiple times. If you incorporate proper techniques of lifting, back injury can be avoided. First, we'll focus on bending itself. One of the worst things which we can do is to bend at the waist. This places a huge stress upon the lumbar spine. It is much better to bend at the knees while keeping the back in a relatively straight and upright posture. The position of the feet is very important when lifting objects. Keep the feet at least a shoulder width apart from each other. This helps provide extra leverage and stability. The position of the object which we are lifting in relation to our body is also very important. Make sure to keep the object as close to the body as possible. The further away the object is from our body, the greater the torque is placed on the lumbar spine. Balance objects which you are carrying so that both sides of the body have equal weight distribution. We often see people carrying a heavy object such as a suitcase in one hand while leaning over to the other side to balance the weight. This places excessive stress on the lumbar spine. It is much better to try to carry equal weights on either side and carry a balanced load for the lumbar spine. Avoid lifting objects which are too heavy for you. This will of course vary depending on the abilities of the individual. It is best to avoid a level of extreme strain and struggle, as this has a much higher risk of causing injury to the back. While lifting objects, keep your body straight and pointed at the object. One of the worst things we can do is twist the body while lifting at the same time. This places significant stress and strain upon the lumbar spine. When possible, avoid lifting objects, and especially heavy ones, above the waist and shoulders. When one lifts their arms up in the air, the curvature of this lumbar spine increases. If one is lifting an object at the same time, excess strain will be placed on the lumbar spine. Since injury to the low back and the neck, or any portion of the spine, can occur as a result of improper lifting techniques, it is important to pay good attention to proper body mechanics. If one pays attention to these guidelines, many back injuries can and will be avoided. Remember that back injuries can occur as a result of repetitive injury to the spine or from an isolated single injury. It is easy enough to remember to incorporate these simple lifting techniques in our daily routines. At the same time, we can also significantly decrease chance of a low back injury. If you would like to have a question answered by Dr. Kraus, just complete the form at www.spinehealth.com/contact-us.php. In the contact form, you'll notice a box requesting insurance. In this box, just simply type Ask Dr. Kraus. Thank you very much for listening, and we look forward to seeing you soon next time.